Hey guys, so I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Got to spend some time with family and friends. I had a really good day. Boxing Day is where it's at because all the family stuff is out of the way pretty much, so you kind of get to sit down and chill with all your presents. Something I got this year from my wife is just absolutely incredible. I was doing a lot of research online about this new camera that I wanted to get for my YouTube channel. I've been using the G7X Mark II for about a year now. It's an amazing camera. Started hearing rumblings about this new M50 and I started just checking it out. Looked like a really amazing camera. Started doing all this research and watching tutorial videos and reviews online. But I was just kind of like doing research for myself, thinking that one day I would go down to the store and buy this new camera in the new year at some point. Lucky me, scored the Canon M50 from my beautiful wife. This is not a cheap camera either. Here in Australia it retails anywhere between $700 to $1,000 depending where you shop, so I'm hoping she got a good deal on it. But it truly is a wonderful camera. Like, the reviews are hit and miss. It's 4K, so all the reviews I'm reading so far is that the 4K is just not handled very well in regards to crop. Like, I've got this image here now of myself on the G7X, but apparently the 4K, when that's turned on, just really zooms in quite a bit. So for vlogging, if you're a YouTuber and you want to use this camera for vlogging and you want to film in 4K, got to get a longer arm. I'll put it onto like a static tripod and have it a fair way from you. This is all from the reviews I've been watching. Vlogging, generally I use 1080p anyway, so going 4K, I don't really need to do that for vlogging. But when you're on holidays and you're in these beautiful countries and exploring the world and you want to get some amazing 4K footage of where you're at, some of the scenery, I can imagine it'll be just absolutely perfect. So all these negative reviews, yeah, for one aspect of the 4K, yeah, the YouTube vlogging might not be too good, but it's just in the way that you use it and the way that you implement it. So yeah, just be smart about the way you use your camera and I'm sure you're going to love it, because everything else I've heard about this camera is that it's just amazing. So I'm going to unbox it. I just want to get into it and just play with it today. Like I said, we went down and saw my mum down the coast yesterday, then we saw Nicole's parents last night, so I didn't really get to play with it too much. I would have loved to have taken it with me and gotten some shots, but I just wanted to do the unboxing and just be able to spend some time with it and get to know all the settings and all that stuff. I'm so excited, you have no idea. This camera looks amazing. Inside the box, promotional material and warranty, so hold on to that stuff. User manual, fairly comprehensive. Like I said, I've been using the G7X Mark II for a while, which is Canon, so I can't imagine it'll be too much different. Oh, this is the strap, so you get the strap inside. I've got the strap on my G7X, but kind of got in the way most of the time, but it's good to have for like safety, I guess. You don't want to drop your camera over a cliff. Next, we've got battery, a lot bigger than the one in the G7X. Oh, it's the kit lens. So we've got the kit lens inside. I won't take it out of the plastic yet. I don't want to get dust and dirt all over it. But kit lens inside. Okay, over here is the power adapter for the charger. Hope there's a charger in here, that would be rude. There's the charger. Charger inside, and this box is now empty, just cardboard bits and pieces. A piece de resistance. Wow. Sorry for all the plasticky noises. The image quality in these things are amazing, like for photos as well as video. And there it is, the Canon M50. Nice vlogging camera there. The lens, touch screen as well, but it folds away nipply too, so it does, you can protect it. With the G7X, it just folded down, the view screen just folded down on the back, so the screen was always exposed. It got very dirty and grubby, so at least you can protect the screen there like that. Oh man, but yeah, one of the things all the YouTube reviews I was watching was that even though the battery's fairly big size, get more. I was fairly preemptive in my approach to this purchase. I knew I was getting the camera, so I did kind of get a few things beforehand, not knowing that my wife had got it for me already. That takes the LP E12 battery, so that's the one that you need. Now I heard that the Canon battery will show the battery readout on the screen. You'll know how much charge you have left. So if it's not Canon, apparently that display is not there. So you won't know when your battery is about to run out. So I'll do a test on that too to see what happens with that. Also, I did kind of get the mount adapter. So there's so many lenses that can be put onto this camera, but you need this adapter and you can have a whole gamut of lenses opened up to you. So I picked it up too. Like I said, I'm just kind of diving into photography. I love doing my video stuff, but what you can do with this camera is just incredible. So I got the adapter as well, and the very, very popular 22mm lens, which I'll put on too and play around with. I'm going to have a bit of experimentation with the lenses and the camera today, just to see how it looks. So yeah, what was recommended in these videos, yeah, 22mm, the adapter, and a couple extra batteries because you're going to need it. Apparently you can get like a couple of hours, but it's just good to have the extra batteries if you're out and about. I did it anyway too with my G7X. I had 2 extra batteries all the time too. One of the downsides to having the G7X is when you're doing your video recording, it did stop recording after 16 minutes. Then you'd have to reset and go again. The battery didn't run out, it just stopped recording. It was one of the things that is just part of the specifications of that particular camera. So if you're doing a long video, you can do it, but you just have to do a lot of stitching in post. Apparently this one will go for at least 30 minutes. So those longer style videos you can do with that, have to do a lot of editing work later on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go out, sit down, have a cup of coffee with my wife, watch some YouTube setting videos. I want to see how you can set this up to its maximum potential. I'm not a professional video recorder or photographer at all, complete novice, so my review of this camera is going to be completely amateurish, man. It's just a normal person who likes doing YouTube videos and has got a new camera. So I'm going to give my hands on about how it is, what I think of it, completely basic, like I'm not an expert at all. But anyway, I'm going to go have my coffee and play with my new toy, and I'll be back very, very soon. Okay, so I have now got my setup with the M50 recording on the kit lens. Just sat down and had to play around with the settings and watched a couple tutorial videos on YouTube. Big difference is with my G7X, which is here, so the camera viewfinder pops up. So whenever I was doing my videos, I was always kind of looking up to see where I was. Now, I'm going to be looking to the side because the viewfinder, as I showed, comes out on the side now. So this is still a great little camera. There's nothing wrong with it. It does amazing footage, takes great photos, and the size is really, really convenient. Between the two cameras side by side, yeah, this one is much smaller than the M50. So this is going to be a pocket deal. In your pocket, out, quick shots, really, really going to be quite convenient. Whereas the M50 is going to be more of a, you know, you're out, you're making plans, you're definitely going to be shooting. So the main difference between these two. So this will be still coming with me on vacation. Do a lot of B-roll stuff on this one too. Still good. So this is still going to be part of my repertoire. Now the battery I've got inside is not a Canon battery, but the information bar for the battery charge level is on display, so that's working. And I do have the camera battery which came with the camera there as well, so I've got 3 batteries, so I shouldn't have any issues with running out of juice. So the viewfinder is really quite crisp. It looks great. I'm gonna muck around with the settings to see if I can get like a nice bokeh effect behind me, like blur the image. So some of the specs of this video, like the 4K, I haven't played with the 4K yet, so I'm gonna be doing a little bit of experimentation today. I just love the fact that the versatility in the lenses. So I'm gonna try my other lens in a minute, see how that looks on there, and get back to you shortly. Okay, so here I am recording in 4K. So I have got fairly extended to get myself into the shot, so yeah, that crop factor is there, and the autofocus does disable as well, so you really don't get that beautiful crisp autofocus that you get traditionally on the 1080p version of the recording. But as you can see, it's a beautiful day, and let's just have a quick look. So right now I've got the 22mm camera lens on the camera, and as you can see, it's kind of cropped the image a little bit more of a widescreen look, but we do have that nice blurry angle behind me, so that looks really cool. So this is the kit lens, which you get in the camera, so that was very cool. Very standard but amazing images. But the 22, and I'm in focus. When the 22 is just incredible, I mean the image for that looks good. Yeah, I might have to pull it back a little bit, but for a first time user, I'm just like, this is like literally the first time I've turned this camera on and used a camera like this one. The G7X Mark II does everything for you, it's incredible. You get all the covers as well to protect all your lenses, so they just kind of slide on. And these ones go onto the front, so yeah, you gotta look after your stuff. These things cost a lot of money. Nice little bundle so you can pack them up. Alright, so that is the Canon M50. So far so good. I cannot wait to experiment and play around with this thing. I've got a lot of videos I want to get up for you guys, so having this new camera is going to be like driving a new car. It's going to take a little while to get used to, and like I said, the G7X has served me very well, so I'm still keeping it and using it for whatever I need it to do. So yeah, amazing. Now I have ordered a Rode Mic Pro Plus to sit in the shoe mount on top, so I'm going to get that amazing audio. The G7X Mark II did not have a mic input, but this one does, so that's incredible. So when you're out and about, like, we've got this nifty microphone set up here, so doing my vlogging at home, I'm good to go. But in regards to being out and about, just having that really crisp audio will really enhance the videos. Whereas, you know, this one you could really hear the wind factor. Got a little couple of spongy things on top that kind of stop the wind, but the audio was really kind of like pretty dire. So that is a plus. So that's coming very, very soon too. And I'm going to look at more lenses. We have just looked on the internet just now, and there is a 50mm on special for $99. Potentially going to pick that up. So anyway guys, this is just a quick foray into my little Christmas haul. Once again, I'm so thankful to my wife. She got me one of the most awesome presents I've ever received in my life. The camera is sick. Yeah, I'm just going to play around with it and see how I enjoy it. So far so good. Anyway guys, thanks for checking in, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.